Welcome everyone to another YouTube video. My name is Super Nerdy Gamer, and today we are back playing IL-2 Battle Stalingrad. Today I'm in the AT-111H Deficit Bomber, and I'm in my own server called New Pilots Only Engine Management. It's not always on, but whenever it is on, you guys should totally join it, because why not? Because I will always be playing on it if it's on, because I'm the one hosting it. And basically, I'm the only one on this server right now. But normally there are more people, and normally they're all Russians for some reason. But I guess they're not on at this time of day. But if we're thinking about it right now, just starting up the bomber. Nothing much. Same thing that happens every time, really. And just getting ready to take off and drop my payload now. Yeah. Not much. It takes a while to start up the engines, but as it's starting up the engines, let's have a little talk. Have you hit that subscribe button yet? Because if you haven't, you definitely should. Because why not, really? I make awesome content that comes out with superb timing. That's all a lie. The content's terrible. The timing of release is terrible. Everything's terrible, but it could be better with just one click of a button. Also, hit that like button, because even though like buttons don't do anything too important for a million subscriber YouTuber, they are important for someone who's not a million subscriber YouTuber like me. So hit that subscribe button because it helps. Yeah, so right now we're taxiing out onto the runway, and I make a stupid error while trying to take off. Blah 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 blah. Got closing the canopy and 100% throttle. Now here's kind of where I make an error. I forget to put down takedown flaps or takeoff flaps. Pardon me. And because I didn't do that, I kind of roll off the runway at the very end. But it's not like I stay in the grass forever. It's just a little off the runway. Also, I'm only carrying 16 50-pound bombs. How do people take off with like two 1,000-pound bombs in a runway like this? I just don't understand. Yep, the plane wants to naturally roll left, so I'm trying to aileron it, rolling right. And then rudder pedals, it's important. Then I'm rotating, which kind of actually I started a little bit too early. But yeah, and then I just pull as hard as I can, and it goes up, which is great, because that's kind of what I need, because I didn't want to run into the trees. That would have been very, very, very bad. And this I'm activated the autopilot, throttling down to 75%, so my engine doesn't overheat, and putting flaps, which are already up. And then I raise my landing gears in just a moment when I do my flyby view. Yep, there's the flyby. Put gears up. I accidentally opened the bomb doors, but I caught that, so I closed it again. Anyways, so I look on the map, I start rotating to my target. Now my target is pretty much at the top of the map, which is why I edit down this video from like 42 minutes to 20 minutes, because just the flight was very, very, very long. So you guys better thank me. A 40-minute video of just like being a bomber. It's not as exciting as a fighter, because a bomber you fly in one direction, and you basically do what I'm doing now, and that is setting up the bomb site. Now, the server is for new pilots, so there's no like air. It's still air, and there's auto engine management, so not much I could do in that. But right now I'm selecting the bombs to drop all bombs on the click of the drop button. I'm setting the airspeed. The airspeed is pretty important. Get that wrong, and well, you have 0% chance. I mean, so is altitude, but we're not high enough to at the altitude button quite yet. Then I go into view mode, so I could start setting up for when I need to look at the target, find the bombing target, which was a little too high, so I put it down to 75 degrees. I go back into manual mode. Continuing flying, obviously, but I'm going to climb a little bit so I can get some altitude now. Oh yeah, did I tell you when I started this video that there's no audio for the game right now? Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to record audio when I recorded the footage, so there's no audio. I'm recording my voice after the video because I'm trying something new. So basically, I totally forgot, but yeah, I skipped. Alright, yeah, alright. I remember now. So I kind of had to skip the footage to this part. If you didn't realize that, I kind of, yeah, I went into the middle of the air. So basically, I skipped the footage of me flying for a long time. Sorry, I didn't catch that because I was kind of just looking at my software recording, and so I didn't realize I skipped the video. Anyways, we're here now. I passed the enemy border already, and we're in enemy territory now. I'm just trying to get in the path of the city. Well, not really a city. It's a factory that I'm about to bomb, and it's past the island. So basically, it's that beachy area that my line is, or my Corsair line, like the vertical one, is over. That is the target. You can't really see it, but I know it because I've bombed that target so many times in this server, because that's pretty much the one target I go to. So if you ever join the server and I'm in a bomber, that's where I'm heading normally. As you can see, I just pulled it up. Now my Corsair just went over it, so yep. Yeah. I don't know why it zoomed in so much, so I zoomed out. Make my final, well, not my final, but make some airspeed calculations and altitude calculations. Here's, because these are my final calculations. Now, this is about the time where enemy flat starts to fire, so I speed up so I don't get killed in action. I open my bomb bay doors after I adjust my airspeed because, yeah. Well, I will open my bomb bay doors. Yeah, now I'll open my bomb bay doors. Bam. Airspeed calculations. Bam. Alright, and then the drop button. In 3, 2, 1, fire. All bombs will drop. Close bomb bay doors. And basically start getting out of here because I'm being hit by flak already. You can't hear it because I forgot to record audio. So I'm smart. As you can see, there's the flak. There's where I'm a little of an idiot. I thought I turned the plane all the way around, but no, I'm not. I'm going further into enemy territories, which I will notice in a second. Yeah, it's flak shaking the plane. Now, I only get hit by like one flak, but it's not anything critical. It's barely anything. And there's all the kills amazing. So pretty sure there's like two facilities, like 11 railroad tracks, and like one vehicle. And I get like 128 points and a forced landing at the end. Now, forced landing you'll see at the end of the video. Alright, here I let my engine cool down just a bit because I think I'm still going home. But nope, I look at the map and I was like, ah, crap. So, turn the plane around. And then I'm basically gonna slam on the airspeed. But for your enjoyment, I skipped the video a little bit. There you go. So basically, I got out of the flak area, and I'm showing you the damage. So just on my left wing, you can see the little dots. That is actually the holes of the flak, and that's all that happened. I don't even know when I got hit, honestly. Couldn't find that in the video at all. So, yeah. By the way, it took me like 5 minutes for that. I skipped 5 minutes of the video. I'm just going home because I went so far. But yeah. Wonderful screenshots. Amazing. And I think I skipped the video. No, I don't. I don't think I do. I think I fly all the way home this time. Yeah. So it's just flight home. I'm not skipping this because I want you guys to know what it's like to be a bomber pilot. I'm still the only one on the server, unfortunately. I think what happens because I'm recording this like a midday for me. Everyone that like plays is probably in another time zone and they're just not on the server. Because normally I play kind of early in the morning this for me, and yeah. Still flying, still flying, still flying. Now you see the river ahead of me. That is basically the border boundaries of the two countries, nations, I don't know what you call them. Just looking around. I don't know what I'm just really bored flying right now. It's like it was a from now it's like I think it was like 25 minutes of flying of yeah, not much excitement. And right about now I cut all throttles off and I dive. Now I dive very fast. To the point I'm pushing the plane to its limits, but I'm just doing that because I have trust in the plane. This plane's never failed me. Never once has it crashed. Um, even when like I lost like engine one, it still flew, and I was able to land all the time. Again, the warnings about flutter, don't really care. Keep pushing it. More flybys. Yeah, just adjusting throttle a little bit because I'm not going to actually land on the airfield I took off in. I'm actually going to land on the airfield beside me because, well, you can still complete the mission landing on any airfield of your territory. So that's what I did. See, on the map, you can see the airfield I'm about to land on. I was thinking about going to it, but then I was like, nah, I'll stick with this. It's basically just turning in to the runway. As you can see, that's the airfield right there. If you can't see it, well, get glasses. If you already have glasses, well, just look a little harder. Adjusting throttle to slow myself down a little bit because I'm not going to do a perfect landing because I'm too lazy to do that, set that all up. So I'm just going to do a forced landing. And I actually do break my flaps somehow, but it's all good. And swing the plane around, lower landing gears. Anytime now. I forget when I lowered landing gears. There we go. There's the runway. I'm a little high up, so I put the nose down quite a lot. Release the flaps. Then start lowering the flaps all the way. Bam, 99% because you can't go to 100. And then cut throttle. And I guess I came in, I don't know. I'm not going to say too fast, but maybe a little too hard. Opening the canopy in case I have to bail at touchdown. Bam. That's about it. I don't know how to broke the flaps, but it did. I don't have to keep my plane on the runway. I let it spin because I don't want to roll off the runway. Alright, here's where I realized my flaps broke. So I started accelerating so I can move into the grass. But it doesn't move at all. So I go into external view. And I'm like hitting the flaps up button right now. Like, it's crazy. Like, why isn't the plane moving? Flaps! Like, the flaps still won't go up. So, yeah, that's happening. And I'm still trying to hit the flaps up button, and it doesn't work. So I was like, oh, well, I broke it on touchdown. So, I got the idea. Well, I'm only at 80% throttle. Might as well go to 100. Bam. And that's... No, I pressed the wrong button, of course. But I go to 100. Now I move into the grass. Now, and that was basically the end of the mission. I shut my plane engines down and stuff like that. And then I go, and then you'll see the end screen in just a moment. But thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help a lot. It shows I'm not making this of a waste of time when I could be playing other games, basically. But yeah, that's about it. I stopped the engines, take a couple more screenshots and external view, and once again, I think I get hit 11 railroad tracks, 1 truck, and 2 facilities, and get 128 points in a forced landing. So that's about it. Thank you guys for joining me. And goodbye.